Transistor is one of the most important components in electronics. Transistors can be used as a switch or as an amplifier. In this video, I am going to show you how to use transistor as a switch. Let's start. What is a switch? Switch is a device that controls the flow of electric current in a circuit. We can compare transistor with a switch named push switch. First of all, let's see the characteristics of a push switch. It is connected with the load in series like this. When we push the switch, the circuit acts as a closed circuit, allowing current to flow through the load. But when you release the switch, it prevents current to flow through the circuit, and the circuit acts as an open circuit. There are three terminals of a transistor. This is the symbol for an NPN type transistor. It has an emitter terminal, a base terminal, and a collector terminal. The emitter and collector terminal of a transistor is similar to the two terminals of a push switch. So we can connect transistor in a circuit like this. But note that the arrow in the transistor symbol indicates the current flow direction. So in case of an NPN type transistor, you always need to give emitter to the negative side and collector to the positive side of the power supply. Now, as we know, a push switch does not allow current to flow unless it is pushed. Similar to a push switch, transistor also does not allow current to flow normally. But to close the switch this time, we need to give voltage instead of a push. To make a transistor act like a closed key, we need to give a voltage of positive 0.7 volts at the base terminal of the transistor. What will happen is that when you give positive 0.7 volts at the base emitter voltage rises and the transistor becomes conductive and allows current to pass. But it will not work if you give less than 0.7 volts. And just like a push switch, if you remove the base voltage, it will again act like an open key. This is the practical circuit. Now the question is how to give the base voltage. Well, we can connect the base to the positive terminal of the power supply, but we know that at the base it requires only 0.7 volts and the power supply voltage is more than 0.7 volts. That's why we need to use a resistor to reduce voltage to 0.7 volts. Hence, if you connect like this, the transistor will act like a closed key. This is the formula for resistor calculation. Let me derive the equation. In the circuit, we have removed the load part for better understanding. Now, let the voltage across the power supply be V, which is greater than 0.7 volts. We know that voltage across base and emitter requires 0.7 volts. Therefore, VBE is 0.7 volts. In this circuit, the total voltage is V and VBE is 0.7. Therefore, voltage across the resistor must be V minus 0.7 volts. Now in this resistor, let us apply Ohm's law. Let the voltage across the resistor be V dash. So applying Ohm's law, V dash is equal to current times resistance. Rearranging the equation, we get R is equal to V dash divided by I. We know that V dash or voltage across R is V minus 0.7. So we replaced V dash by V minus 0.7. So this is the formula for resistor calculation. But what should be the value of I? For this, we first need to know about transistor currents. Current flowing towards base is called base current, and current flowing towards collector is called collector current. Now take a look at this formula. A constant beta is equal to the ratio of collector current to the base current. This constant is also called current gain. Every transistor has a current gain. Rearranging the equation, we can actually find the value of required base current, where collector current is the current required by the load. You can easily measure collector current using ammeter like this. Collector current is the current required by the load part of the circuit. This is the summary for finding the resistor value. Always check out the datasheet of the transistor you use and see the maximum voltage and current that can be handled by the transistor, and never exceed those values. The type of transistor we were discussing so far was an NPN type transistor. NPN transistor requires positive voltage at the base to make it act like a closed key. There is another type of transistor called PNP type transistor. The symbol looks like this. Arrow at the emitter of NPN type transistor is away from the base. In case of PNP type transistor, it is towards base. NPN type transistor requires positive 0.7 volts to function. In case of PNP type transistor, it requires negative 0.7 volts to function. This is the only difference between PNP and NPN type transistor.